How's everybody doing? I forgot this was a video. Fuck. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. I thought I was starting a stream. Oh my god. That's the... I'm keeping it in. That's the... probably the best intro I've ever had. I'm going to turn the kindling down a little bit. Here we go. I'm so used to doing these as... I'm so used to doing streams. This is weird. Even though I've done several of these already, we're going to look at Shang today. Shang is the best character in the game. Triple S tier. No one's better. Mike. Who the fuck is Mike? Jesse? Don't even waste your time.
This is where the real work begins.
Shang is where it's at. Shang is so scary, even the game is scared of him. Doesn't want to load out of fear of the Shang. You say you get a PS5. Load times are non-existent. But Shang, even the PS5 is scared of him.
Yes.
You have not known fear until you see Shang in a lobby. Look at this speed. Who needs a teleport when you have Shang and his bow staff, his helicopter staff? The helicopter staff of doom. All jokes aside though, Shang is better than I gave him credit for.
My only goal is to win.
The reason why I'm doing the Shang video, not only because he's the best character in the game. I think that bit's gone on for like 5 minutes. I think I can retire that bit. I can retire the bit of Shang being the best character in the game. Shang is good. I think after getting him into 3 stars, I think he can move up on the tier list slightly. He still has a bit of a jank special, and I think with more characters coming in, like Pete is going to have a special that's exactly the same as his, just I think going to be a bigger projectile, and I think the thing that Pete's is going to upgrade with is it's going to upgrade the size of the projectile, not the length that it goes. So I think that might actually be better. But the thing is, with Shang is that he doesn't get a speed boost. His stats are fine. Like, you're not going to find him having any problems with, like, getting fast or anything. Like, his top speed and acceleration are pretty much neck and neck. And he's pretty much a jack of all trades going down. But he doesn't do anything necessarily super duper well.
Bring honor to the Lee family. Let's go. Gotcha.
And the only reason why I'm doing so well with Shang at the moment is because I'm in the lower leagues. And like I said, he is technically fine.
Gotcha.
But he is as good as you would expect the love interest from Mulan to be. I mean, but then again, like, I always say that Shang is the most forgettable Disney character, but also then remember, he sings "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
No way.
Which is like the best Disney song.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
I just wish there was some kind of speed boost.
Well,
Also, he doesn't get double boost, which I feel like all of the characters who don't get double boost are immediately at a disadvantage. It's why I think, and I'll get to Woody eventually. I think Woody might be the worst new character.
release.
Just because he's a speedster that doesn't get the double boost. And he doesn't have the stats to make up for it. Like, Mickey doesn't get the double boost. He has the stats to kind of make up for it. It doesn't track. And it doesn't bounce off walls either.
Almost. Just a bit more focus.
Yeah, I did want to take a portion of this video, because really there's not that much to say about Shang. The rest of the video is just going to be me talking about the state of the game, and what I'm going to be doing content-wise. With, like, gameplay in the background. So I think Disney Speedstorm's in a good place at the moment. I don't think it's in an amazing place at the moment. I don't think it's in a horrible place at the moment either. The future looks bright, but, and the big caveat to that is, I think the game needs drastically more content. And when I say that, I think it needs more single-player content. I know the game is trying to be multiplayer, but I think it needs more single-player stuff in general. Because right now you've got like the season tour, which you can only do like one chapter a week. And you can get done with them within like an hour. You can get done with like 2 chapters in an hour.
Oh, too bad. Take that.
God damn it.
When can I try again?
Characters still getting pissy when they come second. Yeah, I think the game's in a good spot. I think it's in serious need for like something single player that you can do all the time. That's not online. That's not multiplayer. It's not contingent on servers working and being able to match with people. I think the game needs something like the starter circuits. I think it needs a second batch of those, or like something like the season tour thing, but it's like evergreen.
Yes. Over here.
Because I feel like limited events and dailies are only good for so long. Because, like, straight up, the rewards just aren't good enough. So you need somewhere where the rewards are, like,
Yes.
as good as the season tours, but for, like, every character's level up materials.
Yes.
Also, I'm not a big fan of how the season tour's been structured. Like, I like having, like, the first one dropped 2, the second drop was 2, the third drop being 2, but then you're waiting a week, and you can only do 1? What? Like, this seems a bit... But then you've got 7/14/21. Yeah, I would prefer if there was, like, double the amount of chapters, so like 20 chapters, but every week they release 2. Because, like, now we're going to have, like, 1 chapter. We're going to be done with that in, like, an hour. And then you're going to be waiting another week to do another hour's worth of content. It's like limited events as well. There are none here. Like, there are these. The daily and the 2 dailies. But then everything else is like... So rewards aren't good enough. The amount of effort that you're putting into stuff, the rewards just are not good enough. And I feel like that's the only thing drawing this game back. Because actual moment-to-moment gameplay, like when you're in a race, is so good. Like, it does genuinely feel like it feels like a Mario Kart-like that is not trying to be Mario Kart. It's trying to be definitely its own thing, but it is its own power-up based racing game. I'm talking about what the content on the channel is going to be like going forward. Expect way more gaming stuff. I think that's definitely the way the channel's going to go forward, especially in the coming few months, because we've got Mortal Kombat 1 coming out in September. Final Fantasy that's already out. I want to start a new Let's Play. And I do have Scarlet Nexus, which I'm interested in doing a Let's Play of, because I'm not sure if it's one of those games that will keep my interest. Because I know it's long. I'm not sure if it's one of those. I'm not sure it's one of those games that will do necessarily super well if I stream it. I'm not sure if it's a good like live streaming game. It might be a better Let's Play kind of deal. Same with MK1 actually. I feel like MK1 might be a better Let's Play thing, and I'll just stream like doing online stuff and towers. But the actual story mode I might play on YouTube. I might do as like a video series on YouTube. Final Fantasy I'm definitely streaming. Remnant 2 I'm still 50-50 on whether I'm actually going to finish Remnant 1. I got to a boss which absolutely kicked my ass. And it's not one of those bosses where I have fun refighting it. So it's like... Lies of P I decided was not for me. I did play the demo, and it's basically Bloodborne, but you're Pinocchio. So I get it. I get what the game's trying to be. I know that it will have an audience, and it will have probably the audience that Bloodborne had. It's just not necessarily... It's one of those games where I will have more fun watching other people that are good at that kind of thing play it than actually, like, playing it myself. I'm not gonna spend a huge amount of money on it. Like, I'm not gonna drop, like, day one prices on a game that I'm not even sure I'm gonna beat. Moved up a league. I'm already not. Spider-Man 2, I'm definitely streaming, but I'm gonna be getting I'm gonna be getting a little bit of content up on the channel about that. I'm at least gonna review it. But we're gonna have videos coming out about Spider-Man 2. We're gonna have like quite a lot of content Spider-Man 2 related when that game comes out, running up to the release of that game and on the release of that game as well. I'm gonna try and get a I think that might be the first game I actually properly do like a boss ranking for, like quality and difficulty. Because, like, I'm a big fan of Somebody Albino. I'm a big fan of the Democracy, and those kind of like boss ranking videos are things that I really want to get into. But I've seen no one do boss ranking videos for like Spider-Man 1. Probably because all the bosses in that game were not very good. Also because it's not a Souls-like. I've not seen many people do non-Souls-like boss rankings outside of like Kingdom Hearts. So I definitely want to get on that train. And who knows, it might be my kind of thing. It might be a thing that sticks. I'm not hitting anyone with my bow staff. I don't know why the game doesn't call it a bow staff. It calls it a wooden stick, and it's like, have you ever heard of anything less frightening than a wooden stick? It's like Donatello, the smartest Ninja Turtle, weapon of choice, wooden stick. And I hit someone with something, please.
Yes.
I did not expect this video to run on for so long. What other games are coming out? Freaking hell, there's an Avatar game coming out. I have no interest in it. Star Wars Jedi Survivor I still need to buy and own, because I've been hounded by my Discord. One person in particular on my Discord that really wants to see me play it. So yeah, that's definitely coming as soon as I can afford it. There's so many games. Also, just for shits and giggles, I might do a playthrough of... I'm pretty much obligated to doing a playthrough of Cobra Kai 2. I've heard it's bad. I've seen that it's still quite expensive. Can't even make it over the friggin'... So yeah, I don't... If it is as bad as I've heard people say, I don't want to spend an obscene amount of money on it. How am I losing to a Sully?
Not horrible.
Welcome to gonna do one more. I'll see if I can get the W. I'm not going to do more than one more though.
This is where the real work begins. Let's go.
But yeah, do expect more Let's Plays and just straight up gaming content on the channel in the coming months, because there are a lot of things I have there are a lot of PS5 games that I haven't played yet that came out in the last 2 years that I want to play. Gotham Knights, I know that game's dead, but hey, I'm still interested in playing it. I want to see if it's truly as horrendous as I've heard people say.
Yes.
I feel like Gotham Knights would have done better if it was a... if it was like you were playing as all four Bat family members at once. And it was like a... and it was basically... I feel like it would have done better if it was basically just X-Men Legends or Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Like an on-the-fly Bat Family Diablo-like. I feel like that's what that game should have been. What it actually was just kind of an identityless mess of like, what were you thinking? But anyways, hopefully that kind of cleared up what direction the channel's going to go in over the coming weeks, the coming months. Basically, for the rest of the year, we're going to be very busy. Let me know what kind of content you want to see out of Midnight Suns as well, because I'm trying to figure out what to do with that game. Because if there's like no interest in it on the channel, either Twitch or on YouTube, I'm just gonna finish it in my own time, and then get a video done on it, and probably a massive video done on it. Because I have feelings about that game, and a lot of them are very positive. I think it's one of the best superhero games, one of the best Marvel games to come out in a long time. I think it takes us straight back to the days of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. It does feel like a true like Marvel Comics fans absolute wet dream. It is the ultimate Marvel Comics fans video game. And that's not to say that if you're a fan of exclusively the movies, you won't get anything from it, because the characterizations of the characters that you do know are like a blend of movie and comic book versions, but they're not one-to-one from the movies. They are definitely basically the comic book version of each character, apart from Blade, which is just straight up Wesley Snipes. And then obviously the characters that have not appeared in film, or the characters that you want to forget about having ever appeared in film. Morbius. They're basically, just think of Morbius in Midnight Suns as a completely original character that has never been seen anywhere before, or will never be seen, or hopefully will only be seen in a sequel. I do hope Midnight Suns gets a sequel, but that game is fucking huge. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I know it wasn't properly a Shang deep dive, but there is a deep dive into Shang is as shallow as it gets. It's a freaking kiddie pool. This guy is about as deep as a sink, to be honest. It's about as deep as a Petri dish. He is not. He is. You've played one round with him. You've played all of them. The easiest character to get to learn. You'll get in, you'll win, you'll get out. You won't feel anything playing Shang. It's the most lifeless, soul-crushing character this game has. And that's so harsh. But yeah, if you're excited for a playthrough of Scarlet Nexus, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see me finish the Guardians of the Galaxy playthrough, I will. I will only finish it if there's interest for it, though, because it has gone way past the time for that game to be relevant anymore. I want to get it finished on the channel. I already have a place where I have finished it. It's just I already have the place where I have a playthrough of it. It's just not watchable by anyone anymore, because it's like it's a stream. It's a 2-year-old stream. But yeah, if you guys want to see thingamajig, whatchamacallit, Guardians of the Galaxy finished on the channel, let me know and I will get it done. But I will only get it done if there's interest for it. Same with Scarlet Nexus, the same with Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 I probably will do anyway, because I want to play that game on the channel. I'm gonna at least do one video on it. I'm gonna at least start that playthrough, and then if that first part doesn't do well, and by doesn't do well I mean gets less than 10 views, I'll know not to do anymore. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you guys are excited for what's to come in the future of not only this game, but in the future of gaming as a whole, in the future of the Luke's Geeky Corner YouTube channel and Geeky streams over on Twitch. I will see you guys. In the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Base. I suck at outros.